Hey there, welcome back. Today's find is a 1993 Buick Park Avenue. These were originally introduced in 1991, and is really the first generation of the Park Avenue being named the Park just by itself. Before that, it was kind of a submodel of the Electra and so forth, dating back to the mid-70s. There are actually two generations of Park Avenues sold in the US, this one and the one afterwards, but it actually had a third life in China for quite a few years. But let's take a look at this one, because I really like these. I'm not the biggest GM fan of the world, but and every once in a while they definitely lay a turd. But the Park Avenues it was definitely one of the better ones that they had in the 90s. So this is obviously, Park Avenue. It's a fairly high-end, large sedan, 4 doors, very traditional. Definitely has some Jaguar styling cues. This one's obviously white, which seems like a lot of them came in white, dark blue, and kind of a goldish color is what I seem to recall a lot of them being. There was also a supercharged version called the Park Avenue Ultra, but this is just the regular Park Avenue. Obviously you've got the nice, was a nice big chrome grille. The chrome is peeling off and letting you see the yellow plastic underneath, but at least it's still attached to the car. Got a hood arm that wiggles around. This has the fairly infamous early 90s peeling paint. This dates back to when a lot of manufacturers had this problem in the early 90s when many of them were transferring over to water-based paint and had issues with the primer and the paint adhering. Let's let this guy go by. So nice big headlights, chrome around there. These front fenders on the Park are actually plastic, so not metal, so they'll crack, won't dent, or won't ding anyway, but everything else is pretty much metal on the car. Another Buick call out there. There's obviously the model name, Park Avenue. Buick spelled out on the back, big light bar running across. Quite a big trunk. That's, I don't know, is that a 4-body? Certainly hold all the golf clubs or shopping at Costco. There would have been a big spare in there, but it's gone now, and a couple of little hubcaps are left. Got the antenna here, power antenna on the rear, and kind of the perma up position now. Rear drums, independent otherwise. Yeah, these are front wheel drive, obviously, in case I hadn't figured that out already. Decent sized discs on the front, struts. Pretty normal GM front driver stuff. Let's take a look at the engine. So, someone took the hood struts. But this is the famed 3800, 3.8 liter. This year, I believe it put out 170 horsepower, and if I had the supercharger, obviously would have put out more. But pretty good engine, gotta say. Smooth, torquey, made the car feel faster than it really was, but off the line it was good, and on the freeway, just fantastic all-day cruiser. It's heavy hood. Solidly built car, except for the cracked plastic. And obviously plastic mirrors. Let's take a look inside. Here we go. I've got this. This one's definitely a little worn, but they had this really nice leather that with the stitching and the narrow flutes. Super cozy, big old. Well, not really a bench, but 2 big lounge seats in the front. All kinds of controls here. Your actually lights, headlights, park lights. Controls are on there, which is kind of weird, but different. Got a big, you can tilt the seat, you can move the seat, all from the door panel. These are obviously the GM. Make that loud clicking noise. That's plastic chrome. Here you had buttons to open the fuel filler and the trunk lid. You can turn the parking lights high or the inside lights. Twilight Sentinel, which is, it automatically turns everything, the lights on when it gets dark. It's a pretty small instrument cluster with a lot of information in it, but check out the mileage, 288,723 miles. That does not suck for a GM car at all. But you've got a full set of gauges there, tachometer, fuel, obviously, battery, temperature, and oil pressure. Missing the knob for the gear selector. This is for the tilt wheel. This ends up being for the wipers right there. Let's see what else you have there. You got dual zone HVAC. Radio would have been up there, but it's gone. Ashtray, well, ashtray is actually gone, but the cigarette lighter's there. You've got this kind of handy shelf that someone's put this kind of weird material on, but the shelf is kind of handy for holding. I guess you could jam your cell phone in there, although in 93 there weren't that many of those around. Pens, stuff like that. This cup holder, fold out cup holder dealio in the center console. Big steering wheel, horn buttons. Not too shabby. Let's look at the label here. So this was built in October 1992. Would have been built in the US. So not bad at all. Let's see what's going on back here. Look at that. Lots of, actually the back seats are just as comfortable as the front ones, don't they? No headrests, but got shoulder belts. Fold down armrest. That's a very vinyl-y type of leather. Or I guess it is vinyl. You've got these kind of old style grab handle things with the wood and the chrome. No sunroof, but you've got a lamp monitor that shows you, kind of like BMW did, I guess, or a bunch of others. If one of the lights is out, it flashes, so that you know which bulb is out. But door panels, look at this. You get your own ashtray and your own cigarette lighter back here. A little strap to close it. That's not bad at all. Child security locks. Let's walk to the other side. Let's see if it's the same over here. Yep. Back here you also get your own cigarette lighter and ashtray. So back when people smoked a lot, or a lot of people smoked. This is quite the big spacious car. Let's open the front one again. Someone took the mirror here already. Oh, and somebody definitely wanted to get, looks like something, they want something inside. The door panel is laying here next to the car. And they sure tweaked this thing. So there's the speaker. And there's some other oddments that came out of it. Again, the Park Avenue logo. Kind of a small but deep glove box. Trunk release there. Power seats. Look at these old style chrome, heavy, not heavy chrome buttons with Phillips screws there. At least the seat belts are in the door pillar and not on the door. I was like, oh, check this out. What a touch. The keys are still in it. This bad boy is ready to go. But yeah, 200, almost 300,000 miles. It's definitely done very well for somebody. So anyway, if you liked what you saw, please hit subscribe and like. And if you have questions, please ask. I do respond. But thank you very much, and we'll do something else soon. Bye.